Welcome to this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through their industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have with us Andy Ng. He is a corporate trainer with over 4 decades of experience across 16 countries. He's created Love Intelligence (LQ), a framework integrating trust, decision making, and leadership that AI cannot replicate. And so we'll explore with him why hard work no longer works, how care, courage, and connection drive business results, and one practical step you can take immediately if you feel stuck or burned out. Welcome to
Mm.
the show, Andy.
Welcome. Hi. Yeah, it's my honor.
You're welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to India in this online form, Andy. And I'm sure not just in India, but a lot of people across the globe will benefit from what we are going to talk right now. We'll talk about love intelligence, LQ that you talk about. We'll talk about the human skill AI can't replace. And so before we talk about this, let's talk a bit about your journey, your background, so that the audience knows who they are listening to.
Yeah, I am 63 years old now. I have been doing training coaching since the year 2001. Before that, I was in the corporate. I was a head of finance and human resource. So all in all, I have 40 years of working experience. I've worked with teams in various countries as well, largely Asia-based. Asia-based, so the countries in Asia. And since 2001, I've been doing full-time training, coaching, and consulting for companies and individuals in Singapore and also the other countries and territories. Yeah, that's my
Absolutely.
background.
Absolutely, absolutely, Andy. So, to understand this better, on one side, the AI is moving towards the future, different versions and everything. And on the other side, you are telling us to go into what we were as humans in the past. So it looks
Correct.
like you to, all inversely proportional. AI is moving differently. We are, to be valuable, we have to move in opposite direction. Help us understand what is it that you are trying to say, trying to help everyone understand with what you are saying.
Because with AI, everything is automated. You can't even trust anything. Like the background you are seeing right now, this is not my home. Obviously, I don't stay in such a large home. So now we have one major factor that is trust. People don't trust what they see. For example, in Singapore, in case people may not know, in the whole world, the number one place with the most scam victims, amount of money, biggest amount scam per capita is Singapore. So last year alone, there are, I think, more than $1 billion US being scammed in Singapore. So day-to-day life, people now don't really trust because AI can create anything, screenshots, confirmation. So what we need now is trust. And trust is not something that you see. Trust is something that you can verify with real actions, behavior in the past, not 1 year, 2 years, but a number of years. So if we have so much AI, but we have no trust, basically we can't move forward. So we need to have the trust, and have the trust, we need to go back to be a human and not a humanoid. A humanoid is a human that behaves like a robot. So everything is very standardized. For example, they automate email marketing. They will send the email, and to me, it's very irritating because I know it's a standard email and it's not customized to me. So I will just delete it. And suddenly the guy just called me and say yes to me is that I don't even trust your email because it's a mass email, standardized, and now you call me. How can I trust you? So of course, people will say we are from big companies, we are very established. But today we know, even if you're big, you're established, tomorrow you could be gone. Correct? Look at how the war is destroying Tel Aviv and all those things. So we can't really trust based on what we see. But we can trust if somebody is sincere to us, somebody care for us. So as a whole, I call it love intelligence. That is to use love intelligently in the artificial intelligence world. When we have love intelligence, we are able to connect, and the AI will be a useful tool. Otherwise, just merely AI without love intelligence, in short, it's called LQ. AI without LQ is not effective. This is my finding so far.
Absolutely, absolutely, Andy. So, how should one calibrate both these things? On the one side, you have to embrace AI because it is spreading to almost every area, every aspect of our life. And at the same time, how do we become more what we were, more human, having that humanity as a skill? And that is where your term love intelligence, LQ, comes in. Help us understand from a
Sure.
common person's perspective, professional's perspective, anywhere across the globe, so that they can understand it and start implementing now.
Yes. So love intelligence is a strategy that can be summarized to 3 C's: care, courage, and connection. So we use AI, but I care. That's why I will input my input into AI. I don't just copy and paste. Because I care, that's why I will verify what AI does. In fact, AI is just a tool. It's like we assign somebody to do a job. So we give him instructions. And after that, we need to check the job. And we need to take responsibility for the job. People use AI, they claim that it's done by AI. They don't seem to be responsible. Like, for example, this guy produced a poster. So I asked him, he said, this poster is very fantastic. I said it's fantastic, but it's so common because everyone is using AI to create such a poster. And he said that it's done by AI, Andy. It's not done by me. It seems that he has no responsibility over the job. AI is a tool. So if you care enough, you will still have the responsibility, and you would care enough to make sure that what you do creates value, not just because it's created by AI. So the first C in love intelligence is care. You must care for the work, and you must really care beyond what you are doing right now. You cannot say, I'm just doing my job, because everybody's doing their job through AI, right? So the next C is the courage. You need to have the courage to do the right things. Understand that AI has no responsibility, AI has no moral, and AI has no judgment. We are the ones with judgment. So you need to have the courage to take responsibility, and the courage, including admitting your own mistakes, including correcting the errors in AI. But more importantly, the courage to really face your biggest fear. And the biggest fear is AI is not replacing you. AI is helping you. AI is replacing people that only use AI without humanity, without care. It's just a robot. Definitely don't need such people. Those people can be replaced by AI easily. But if I use my care, I use my concern in doing work, that is something AI cannot do. So the third C is the connection. AI is good in connecting the dots, creating the patterns, connecting the patterns, connecting data, memory. But AI cannot connect to our hearts. No doubt AI has emotions, they have emotional response, but connection, we are talking about deep connection between the heart. That is a human to human or animal to animal. Look at how the cat connects to the owner, the human. The kind of connection. You cannot imagine the cat connects to a computer, right? But we humans, we are so used to using machines, and sometimes we forget to connect firstly to our hearts, and secondly to connect to something that we really care for. So we use AI to build connections and not to just create the work. So AI is a tool for us so that we can be more human.
Absolutely, absolutely, so that we can be more human. Is there a message from you for the companies also? Or is it
Oh,
only for the
yes.
individuals that they have to be prepared for the future?
Oh, yes, definitely. Because in the future, the humans will not be doing the technical work because those are done by AI. For example, AI will write the script for you, but the human will do the verification, will do the human research. I give you an example. In Singapore, we have the radio station that right now analyzes the current affairs, for example, the Iran war, using AI. They will play the audio from AI. The DJ is not working at all. So you may wonder then what's the DJ for? The DJ is to connect with the audience, with the conversations that he has based on the analysis of the world with AI. The DJ, the human, can connect on a human level, like the working class level, how the Iran war affects them in the day-to-day course, and also in the emotions, in the feelings, and that kind of things. This is something that the AI cannot do right now because the human has the experience. AI has no experience, right? We humans, we have lived in the world for many years. Like, for example, I have been living in this world for 63 years. After human experience, I can put the human touch. This 0.01% is the one that makes the difference. The human touch, it could be small, like my voice, how I project myself, how I show concern. This could be just less than 1%, but this is the one that makes the difference. So in AI, in fact, an older person will have advantage in the AI era. A younger person will have less advantage as long as the older person use AI, because AI is the tool and the older person has so many years of experience that can relate to. He will make the tools, the AI tools, come alive with the human touch. The younger person is more difficult to do because he has lesser experience. So in other words, AI is for the people who have the experience. They're able to use the tools well. So if you use AI blindly, you just take it and then you don't care about it, then basically you are redundant because this is already done by AI.
Absolutely, absolutely, Andy. So, for a mid-career professional, how should they understand? Because they are also trying to understand AI,
Oh,
adopt and embrace
yes.
it well as the love intelligence part of there, so that they become irreplaceable. Say, if I have a
Yeah.
timeline of say 1 year, in 1 year I have to become irreplaceable, whereas I
Mm.
have to also become very good in AI.
Yes. So a working professional can go back before he do anything. He can look at the 3 C's of care, courage, and connection. Do you really care for the job? Do you have the passion, the humanity for the job? Or are you just doing a transaction? So we are not doing transaction, we're doing transformation. So if I'm a mid-career professional, I will make sure that everything that I do, I will add my human touch to it. I will add my human flavor. The second thing is that I must have the courage to learn to use AI tools and the courage to present AI tools as on AI. That means I don't claim credit. I don't say that it's written by me when it's written by AI. Like the radio we have in Singapore, the Capital Radio 958, they just play the whole AI voice of the analysis of the current affairs. They never claim and then take it as their own. They can do that easily. But anybody now, because AI is so common, anybody can tell that your script is written by AI very easily. As a speaker, as a trainer, I went for a talk last Friday, and this guy was speaking something that actually I've been reading every day from all the AI. And he is speaking not from his human experience. I don't need to tell him how good is AI. Man, I was able to read in 2 seconds. You don't need to give me a speech. I want to listen from you, from a human being, from your experience, how I can tap your experience. Because your experience is something that AI cannot replicate. So the third thing is that the working professional can do build deeper connections. Maybe in the past we ignore people's feelings. We are so much into efficiency that we forget about the effectiveness. Ultimately, whatever we do is not just to get the job done. It's to make sure that we can deliver something that people will have some kind of connection. Because at the end of the day, people will not remember how good you were, how rich you were, or how smart you are, or what you taught them. People will remember one and only thing: how you make them feel when they interact with you. And that requires a human touch. When they interact with you, you show them how smart you are. It has no value because the AI will be smarter than you. But when I interact with them, I show my humanity, I show my weaknesses, I share with them my mistakes, and I show my empathy, empathizing with them. They can feel me, and that 0.1% is what that makes the difference. So the human touch, the love intelligence, the 3 C's, people may brush off as small, I've been doing it every day, but please, we have been doing every day. But why are we losing the human touch? You look at it, people are losing the trust and the faith. The human touch is losing. So in other words, we may not be practicing the love intelligence on a consistent basis. So we may think we have it, but actually we don't have it. Like how you talk to your spouse, talk to your friend, you may take for granted. So I just sent a message to my friend to show appreciation, a small message. Yeah, because I mean, things are done by AI, so maybe I don't need to appreciate. Not true. I still need to appreciate the person for spending the time. So this is a small human touch, and it goes a long way. So it is all the small things that we do on a daily basis that will make us a better human in this AI era.
Absolutely, absolutely, Andy. Well explained. So, in a nutshell, what would you like to tell the people, at different stages of career in their life, leaders, companies, so that they know, understand about not only the future but also about us being human. Anything else that you want to talk about or say about that I did not ask in my questions?
Yes, the humanity, we have it inside us all the time. Just that over the years, we forget about it, we take for granted. And the most damaging is to take for granted. Whether you're old or young, if you do not invest 1 second, 2 seconds of time on the humanity, over time, just imagine you have so many interactions. Today you miss 5 seconds. So one day you miss how many minutes? And over time it accumulates. And this world is a reflective world, it's a mirror world. If I show care to you, you will show back to me. But if I only show you the technical part, the AI part, you will be also doing the same to me. So I think it starts from ourselves, that we go back to our roots and we focus on people, real human beings, and not just a worker or a customer supplier. So at the end of the day, we don't just transact, we want to connect with people and transform people. So love intelligence can help us in that. This is my strong conviction.
Absolutely, absolutely. Indeed, your strong conviction is also a strong conviction for so many people, and such conviction do give confidence. And yes, you are showing something. Please,
Oh yeah,
please.
this is the Love Intelligence book that you can get it from Amazon. Just key in the search uh, Love Intelligence or my name, Andy Ng, NG. You're able to find this book. You can get the ebook or the hard copy. You'll be printed and delivered from USA to wherever you are. And yeah, this book is new because it's 2026 book. I also have the Chinese version that is for the China market. But for the rest of the world, it's primarily through Amazon. And I assure every person, because when you get the book, you can see my email inside there. And I offer every reader my free consultation. If you are not sure of certain things, how to apply, you can email to me. I can give you the free consultation over email. Because I truly believe application is the difference. And when we apply, sometimes it's not so easy. But at least now we got the framework from the book. And this book will serve us So I carry this book everywhere, so it gets a bit crumpled. Because sometimes when I'm free waiting for the train, I will just flip one page, one paragraph. Right now, I'm looking at this paragraph. It says, "Love creates better decisions, stronger wealth, and a life that stops fighting with money." Oh, amazing! Huh? Love stop us fighting with money. So I think if they have love, there won't be wars in the world, right? In the Middle East or any part of the world. So I really wish everybody we are living in the we want to create a heaven on earth. We want to make this earth a heaven whereby everyone is feeling good because we have love and we are not just using AI alone. Love is the key. Love intelligence is the strategy in the AI era.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, what is the best way for people to connect with you, Andy?
Oh, the best way is actually through email. And my email address is Andy the Coach, Andy, the is THE, coach is COACH, at gmail.com. Andy the Coach at gmail.com. You can connect with me instantly. I also have a Facebook group that's called Love Intelligence. It has 3,600 members. So every day I do post 1 or 2 articles and also sometimes videos on topics relating to love intelligence. So this Facebook is controlled by me. If you need to post something, I need to approve because I want to keep it simple and not being a chat room. So Facebook group is the easiest way. You go to facebook.com and search for groups with the words love intelligence. Then you're able to find my group.
Wonderful. With this, it's a wrap on this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.
Yeah, welcome. I wish everybody have a good day.